The FNAF movies have been exceptional. The only problems I've had is with the second movie. It didn't really feel like FNAF, but this third movie is hit or miss. It could be a cinematic masterpiece or a disgrace to fans. This is why I believe the Five Nights at Freddy's movie should be rated R. Hello, my fellow brotherins and sisterins of the FNAF fandom. As you saw from the intro, title, and the thumbnail, I believe that the next FNAF movie should be rated R. Besides, the other movies not being rated R wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that some of the FNAF fandom didn't really like the second movie. Maybe because of the story, maybe because there was no blood. Well, I'm not really sure. But what I know is that if this third one flops, we may never see FNAF on the big screen ever again. FNAF 3 being brutal as it is, I mean, it's not that brutal, but being decently brutal because of the spring lock failure. But that was in the first movie. Well, I'm getting sidetracked. Well, this means that we should have a brutal movie of it. Of course, we would need flashbacks of Henry, Emily, and William Afton together. We might even see Springtrap kill Mike. This FNAF movie has to be perfect. We have to see a fire with Springtrap and Mike burning alive. Not burning alive, but William Afton's already dead, but We don't necessarily have to have that, but it would be pretty cool. Alright, but before we get into the reasons why, we first have to establish that if this movie is PG-13, it still is going to have to be scary. And if it's PG-13, it's going to be hard to pull off it being scary. Also, at the end of FNAF 2, or after the FNAF 2 movie, Michael Afton escapes. Not Mike, Michael Afton. There are two different characters in the movie series. So, Michael escapes, and Vanessa gets possessed by the puppet. So, how is that going to fit in with the last movie? I don't know. Well, this movie should be lore accurate. Not fully, but enough to where the fans find it good. You know what I mean? Well, I know this movie, the movies are separate from the games, but still. These are just adaptations of the game, not really copying the game directly. So it's going to have its own story. So moving on to what you've finally been waiting for, these are the reasons why I believe the third installment of the FNAF movies should be rated R. So first of all, there's going to be possibly, a lot of deaths. More than the first and second one combined. So, obviously, we need some gore, because the games are basically animatronics and people killing other people, you know? They also have to include William killing the 5 children. Well, I mean, they don't have to. That's just what I would like to see in this movie. This movie should have the bite of 87. Because, since Michael's in the second movie, then the crying child should be in the third. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, well, that's maybe too much for the scripters, whatever they call them. So, yeah. It would be cool to see Michael getting scooped, but I don't really think that would happen. Michael, not Mike. They're two different people. Editor me here, and I don't think I've said thank you guys for 600 subscribers. We are close to 650 subscribers. We are currently at 633, I think, right now. So I just wanted to say thank you for that so much, and let's get back into the reasons why that, yeah. The FNAF movie should end in a fire. And it should be Springtrap and Mike fighting. And Mike should win for now. But I also think that they should put I Hope You Die in a Fire, because that song would be really good and it would really fit in with the movie, since it's basically a FNAF 3 song. Alright, but I don't think Springtrap should die in this movie. But I know he won't. Though we might get the fourth movie, if we do eventually get the fourth movie. I think it would be Pizzeria Simulator. That would be cool, and that's what I think it should be. While there is a debate between many people of the fandom whether this movie should be rated R or PG-13, we should all know that we are FNAF. Thank you guys so much for freaking 600 subscribers. Thank you. I love you guys so much.